Are there situations where before coming into this life, one makes a choice to be unhealthy in order to go through a process, or let's say some kind of purification? I don't know whether some people could make those choices to stay at this level of life unhealthy, assailed by so many health issues, in order to undergo a kind of purification.
I would say you're correct, simply because that just even coming into this life, you look at this place, and from the real side, it's kind of like flying in an airplane and looking at the earth below, from 20,000 feet. Everything looks pretty good and pretty peaceful. It's like, oh, everything looks pretty good and peaceful down there, until you get onto the planet itself and you're with everybody here and what's going on. Then it doesn't look the same, does it? All of a sudden you're here. And because of the impact of the place and what's going on here, it's very real and upfront. You forget why you came here. You forget why you decided here. So I would say yes, we do decide, many of us, if not all of us, to take on whatever it is while we're here, so we can go through the process of waking up and getting beyond it. You see, that's why we're here. So again, like Chris going through boot camp, I don't think I would guess that he was not going to make boot camp his career, but yet to go through it and get beyond it. That's the idea. So this is where we're at here. We're in boot camp, and it's to get through it so that we can recognize how to get beyond it. So yes, I see to where, many people come in to this life, and then all of a sudden they have diseases and challenges, huge challenges, cancers and whatever, but they face it and they get beyond it, and they go out there and they start to share with others what's taking place. And so this is cool. These are risk takers, but at the same time, unless they have the whole picture, they're providing something, but it's still self-limiting. Because yes, you can heal yourself, but you're still growing old. And you'll still come to the point where you forget. It doesn't matter how healthy you are. Hey, Jack LaLanne and Braggs and Arnold Ehret and all these people, they're gone. Because again, they only last so long. So you've got a whisper there, etc. And now you got the bigger challenge of what's going on with the GMO and the Wi-Fi and the chemtrails and everything else here, HARP, smart meters, and vaccines, etc. So now you got a bigger challenge. You have the synthetic technological tech age here, just vamping everything. And everybody is vampires, is really what they are for the most part. They just want to take over everything. So we've all come in. I knew this before coming in. I could see all this, the possibilities. It's already here. Inky and the boys and the bad boys, the dark brats, were already here for eons upon eons. And it took many lifetimes to go through getting ready to prepare to present this to this world. So, it doesn't matter if a person comes in to have cancer or whatever. They don't even have to decide that, because they're going to have it. And by the very fact that now it's a new moment, it's right now, it's a new moment, every moment is new, decide how to handle that and what to do with it. Avoidance is, you might say, futile, because again, maybe your body is pretty good, or you're getting it pretty healthy, but you're still breathing the nanos that are in the air and receiving the Wi-Fi's and everything else that's affecting you. So again, this is where, being healthy, and yes, presenting these things and whatever, it's great. But we don't want to get too far out with it, because again, it is not the ultimate. It is just something to sustain you from moment to moment while you're presenting, and at the same time recognizing this all is while you're here, because there's no guarantee when you leave here that you will. There is none, because most people will just come back anyhow because they won't know where to, you might say, go. So they come back, and they come back and back and back. And okay, maybe they need it, maybe they don't, but you don't have to. There's a better position to stand real with, to where that it creates a greater benefit to everything. So again, Charles, it's amazing the choices we make, but if we don't do it, then if we don't put ourselves through the process, and just like Chris putting himself through the military and becoming a Marine and now seeing what it is, if he didn't do that, he probably would still be in La La Land with the marketing ploy of what he thinks it is. You know, it's like, oh, it'd be cool to be a soldier, but he never tried it. Now he sees what it is, and now he sees that, oh, there is something better than being a soldier, and that is that, you know, recognizing the real guides and waking up all the way, a lot better than being a soldier. So, you know, again, we put ourselves through the process so we can see what isn't real, and then eventually recognize what is. Yeah. So yes, we do. We put ourselves through this hell so we wake up and see what is real, and then we're able to clear the way for ourselves. Go ahead, Charles. Thank you.